I'm your head.
Where is duty? Where is sacrifice? Now they see you as you are.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Look at all these fans in chat. How we doing, guys? Welcome in, everybody. How are we doing? How are we doing? My guy's on YouTube? Because look at that Vyoko guy. That famous guy in my chat, bro. You guys want to see me in 4K? Quite literally 4K. What's up, guys? How we doing? Over on YouTube. I cannot find your how to submit video. I will link it in the chat for you here. Let me go get it. I'm also gonna make it at the top of my channel too. Let me do that. How you doing? Well, everybody, welcome to the stream. Oh damn, chill with the spam, yo. Nightbot's in here, ready to aimbot you guys. So just make sure you're chilling. Yeah, we're gonna be reacting to setups today. Let me go ahead and edit a few things. How we doing? Welcome in. Why is there two live noties? That's crazy. There we go. So refresh this. Perfect. How are we all doing? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Let me go ahead and link my video for you guys. How to submit. Submit. Gaming setup. Oh man, there's a lot of gaming set videos. I have to find it. I can't find it right now, but it's in my channel. I know that for sure. How do you make a starting suit screen? I actually had it done for me on Fiverr. But welcome in. I saw this fun to ride recently. Reviewed my setup. I'm working on it. That's awesome. Awesome to hear. You moved over to YouTube? No, I'm not 100% moved over. Just for people that are tuning in, I'm not 100% moved over to YouTube quite yet. I don't think that I'll ever 100% switch, but I'm gonna be separating my gaming setup content from my normal Twitch content because gaming setups, you guys like them, and I know a lot of you guys wanted to see higher quality, and doing 2 times the streams or on a week, these will help our VODs on YouTube. These will help our videos for content. Basically, our videos on YouTube will be higher quality. There'll be more interaction with you guys and stuff like that, but Twitch is still going to stay gaming and gaming related content. That's why I started a gaming channel on YouTube to promote the Twitch. So yeah, so that's what I would say. That's what we're going to be doing. Where can I set my setup? Exclamation point setup form, all one word. So yeah, and then also we do have members now on here. They're a little bit cheaper because again, I'm only be streaming twice a week on YouTube, so that's why I decided to, to make it cheaper than Twitch, which is dope. So yeah, it's X1 setup form. It should come up here in a second. As long as the stream elements bots in here. Worst case, it's in every link in my every link in the description of the YouTube videos has it. So seems like a complicated setup form. It's really not. It's really easy. It's just asking individual questions. That way we know, like, okay, this thing and that thing. It's pretty cool. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, it seems complicated. But yeah, chat, what do you guys think about YouTube and stuff like that? Do you guys like it? You guys like my streams here? I mean, this is the second time I've streamed here. So I kind of want to get your guys' input and see where we can go with it. Because, again, YouTube is very interesting. Is the chat linking it for you guys? Let me go ahead and make sure stream elements is in here. But yeah, I want to make sure you guys like the Switch too. But I'll never 100% switch, I don't think, unless Twitch like goes under or something crazy. But the link is also in my description. It's actually in the description of this live too. Submit your gaming setup. It's you guys need me to here. Let me share screen real quick. Right here at the bottom of the live, you'll see it. It's this form link. I can usually we should have it a command in chat, but I will throw it in there. I'll throw it in there for you guys. That's it right there. Make sure to follow it though. Yeah, make sure to follow that to a T, because there are setups that I throw out because they don't follow the directions and stuff. So make sure to follow the directions. And yeah. But how are you guys doing? Welcome in. Let me see. Pull up this up top. Can I look at my live analytics? I can. Can I look up live stats? Okay, there we go. Perfect. Oh fuck. I'm doing great. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm the owner of all of GutzyAiden products. So it's GUTZY. What's up, Jelk? What's up, dude? What's up, Minstrel? I see you in all the comment sections, by the way. Thank you for supporting the YouTube stream and the YouTube videos as well. Why on YouTube? I kind of went over this a little bit a few times now. I'll probably make a specific video on it. But here's the thing. Twitch chatters don't like me reacting to setups. It's just how it is. They're not a big fan of it, and they're not one of my. They're not basically like they don't really care. They don't really care to watch reacting to setups. So my idea essentially is to stream on here. That way you guys get a higher quality VOD, and on top of that, you guys can watch the content that's here. And then I can stick to gaming content on the Twitch. That's why it's separate. We stream twice a week here. We have our own thing here. Yes, I do stream on Twitch, but and we are doing a bidathon tomorrow. We're doing an uncapped bidathon on Twitch. So if you like Twitch, you want to come over there, I'll be live tomorrow there. And we also today, I'm just gonna kind of go through the announcements real quick. I know it's like the part that everyone doesn't want to see, whatever. But today we actually dropped a new collection with, if you guys don't know, Sup Caitlin. She's a big streamer on Twitch. Today we dropped a new collection with her. So if you guys would like to check that out, you're more than welcome to do that. So yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty good. So we just dropped that today. So if you guys would like to check that out, it's there. Just thought I would mention it, but where's my setups? There they are. Perfect. Yeah, it looks so nice. Thank you. We worked really hard on it, so I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys stopping in. So we're actually gonna get started here in just a second. Any last questions before we start looking at some of the setups? Before we get into them? Before we get into the setups, let me know what you guys think, what you guys are thinking about, again, about YouTube and what you guys' thoughts are. Lighting's insane. Thank you. I actually use the same lighting on Twitch, but yeah, it's just really nice here on YouTube. Go ahead and set this up here. Up there. I'm just setting everything up real quick. I'm looking for a white and black mouse pad. Which do you recommend from your shop? Topo white and black. Should be compatible hyperglides? What do you mean? Love your setup, bro. Thank you. What headphones do you use? Right now, the Alpha Cloud S's, but I am switching to the Sennheiser 58X's very soon. Drop is sending me out some. How did you start? What do you mean? How did I start? What, making content or what? Making content, I've been streaming on Twitch for about 6 years, and I recently just started streaming on YouTube. It's quite interesting. I'm not a big, I don't know. I'm still undecided about YouTube. I just want to test it and see, you know, what happens. I'm sure that I'll make less money on YouTube, but that's what ad revenue is for. But YouTube itself, the features, the quality, all of that is just so much better. I mean, look at you guys. You guys are watching me in 4K. And I actually have, Lorenzo, a full video on how I made the money to start my business and how I did everything. I'm gonna make a more updated one in the future, more in detail when I was younger. But yeah. Any desk recommendations since I'm trying to upgrade my setup? The one thing that I would recommend for desks is make sure you get one that is wide enough and deep enough. Deep enough is one of the other things you got to make sure you get. Like, you got to make sure it's deep, because if it's not deep or it's not deep enough, it won't like be able to fit your keyboard, your mouse, your decorations, etc. on it. So that's what I would say. What PC do you recommend under $600? I'm on a tight budget. There's a lot of budget builds on YouTube you could look up, and I'm sure there's so many updates on that. Are you switching to YouTube? Not 100%. I don't think my gaming content will be on YouTube. I mean, I'm making a gaming YouTube channel for like videos and stuff, but I don't know if I'm gonna stream on it. I don't know for sure. But I still stream on Twitch. Tomorrow we're doing a big bidathon, where we're gonna maybe be giving a PC away, maybe some monitors, maybe a bunch of mouse pads. So if you guys want to tune into that tomorrow, it's 12 p.m. PST. So I really hope you guys can check it out. I know that YouTube's your guys' main platform, but if you guys want to see some fun incentives and things like that, I'm doing that all tomorrow. So yeah. My setup is not that great right now. You think I can come on the show? I mean, we're gonna do a couple different episodes eventually where we like show the spotlight to the smaller, lesser quality of setups, but it's not like it needs to be insane. How do you get free stuff? I mean, I don't just get free stuff. I get a lot of stuff that I work for. So an example is like, say a company reaches out to me and says like, hey, we want to feature this product in your videos. I'm providing value because I'm bringing views to them, and they're providing the product, and that's like an equal trade. But sometimes the company will send the product plus some payment. That way I can get compensated for the time that I work on editing. How do you get the free stuff from the bidathon? Oh, the bidathon. The bidathon is going to be giveaway. So like as the tiers go up, as we get more and more in bits, we're going to be giving away more and more stuff. It's basically like a kind of like a different one. What's up, Kieran? What's up? No, you don't? What do you mean? What's up, Blem? Hi, Blem. I should mod you. I'm going to mod you. Because you're modded on my Twitch. Oh, wait, how do I, like, can I just, like, click on you? Add moderator. Ah, okay, I just click on you. That's easier. That's interesting. Shit, bet. I don't know what mod features you got, man, but... yeah. What's he reacting to them from? So we have a setup form in the description of our videos that we have people submit. That way we can get all high quality pictures and we can use them for the videos that you guys see. Because like an example, if someone sends a really bad quality picture, it's really hard to see for you guys to see everything going on in the setup. It's hard for me to react, and I don't want to just like skip over setups. So we made the forum to where you can submit and also stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like you can submit and figure it out, you know? But yeah. Very excited. Yeah, we're gonna be looking at setups here in just a second. I just wanted to just chat with you guys and get to know you guys more, because you know I haven't been on YouTube very long. I haven't been streaming on YouTube very long, but yeah. Are you gonna make anything other than mouse pads? Yeah, we actually released space bars recently. If you guys can see, it looks like this. This is the space bar that we put. I'm rocking the Topo white one right now. And this is actually out right now. They're on GutzyAiden.com, and they're actually really dope. If you buy a mouse pad with them, you can get them for like $3 off, I think. And yeah. How can you split your setups? Down in the link in the description of this, in the link of this description of this live, there's something called setup form. Click that and delay everything. You're delayed with your face cam? Delay. Wait. See if I can check. No, it's pretty on. It might be a little bit on your end, because if you're watching at 4K, it might be a little delayed. But can you review mine? A lot of them I have them already picked. What I assume that's supposed to mean, why are you on YouTube? Because I think that my Twitch audience doesn't like reacting to setups. And yes, you know, they some of them do, but a majority of them don't like watching that. They like watching Valorant, which is my main video game that I play, and they like watching Valorant videos. So a majority of my audience loves that niche, and so I thought it'd be a better idea to stream here with higher quality VODs. Since they removed the exclusivity clause from partners on Twitch, I decided to stream on here on YouTube 2 times a week, just to show you guys the setups off and get to chat a little bit. You know what I mean? Why is YouTube better than Twitch? YouTube is better than Twitch in a couple different reasons, but Twitch just has a community that's better. So like physically, YouTube is better because there's a wider spread audience. People that see my video are recommended my live. There's more discoverability. And on top of that, you guys get to watch the VODs and the streams in higher quality. We can stream at 4K. And on top of that, you know, overall, the experience is pretty great. I can adjust the sub numbers. I can adjust like how much you guys pay, and I made it cheaper than Twitch on purpose. And there's just a reason for that. I want to be able to inspire you guys to sub or to be in this channel and be involved. And, you know, you guys get to watch these live 2 a week, and then you also get to watch the YouTube videos. So, Blem, I think we made a command. I don't know why it's not popping up. Let me see if it's in here. The chat bot, chat commands, custom commands, setup form. It's setup form ! And it has the same form like that. But it's not working. So I'm assuming that the bot's just not in the channel. Join channel. Okay, it's modded. There we go. Bot's running. So now it should be like bam. And nothing. Okay. I don't know. I haven't used YouTube enough to like really understand, you know. It has a 15-second cooldown. Maybe that's why. I'm going to make the command like 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Let's do that online. There we go. There it goes. Perfect. There we go. It's working now. Okay. Now you guys can click on it from here. Perfect. Cool. Figured that out. Cool. Awesome. Is your setup your dream setup right now? My setup is one of my favorite setups right now. I really enjoy this, but yeah. What's up, Dino? Welcome to stream. Planning to stream soon. Does that mean I should stream on YouTube? No. The only time you want to stream on YouTube is if you stream the same stuff you make your videos. In my opinion, I feel like niche channels do better than channels that are too variety. They're too widespread because YouTube doesn't know. Like an example, if you guys watch a gaming setup video from me, right? You guys go, I want to watch a GutzyAiden gaming setup tour. YouTube is not going to recommend, after you watch my video, YouTube's not going to say, hey, let's recommend a vlog. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. Unless you watched vlogs previously, they're not going to do that, right? They're going to recommend like Ed from Tech Source, Red and Frank P. They're going to recommend people that do similar content so that everyone that makes your content, you're getting the content you want, and YouTube's getting the algorithm pushed like they want. You know what I'm saying? And the YouTuber's getting more views. So if you think about that as a whole, right? If I tried uploading Valorant content on here, it wouldn't make any sense. If I tried streaming Valorant on this, it probably wouldn't make any sense. Things like that. So that's why I just do an hour or two setup streams a week. I do 2 of them. And, you know, things like that. And Twitch doesn't really cater to the streamers. They don't really care about them. There's a lot of disconnect. And it kind of sucks. I can't lie. So I love Twitch for the community and the streamers that I watch there and the friends I've made. And then I'm blessed to be a partner on Twitch. But it just sucks because it's like a big middle finger to me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. What is landscape? Horizontal. Yeah, Ludwig left Twitch for that. Exactly. Hey, Blem, are you still here too? Just keep an eye over the chat. All right. Let's get started into the setups here. 75 of you in here. That's crazy. Welcome everybody in. We're going to be looking at setups here. Let's go ahead and check it in. All right, the first setup is by Frank. Let me make sure. Hold on. Let me make sure that I don't put his last name in here. Let me just take out his last name in case I don't want to like dox him. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and check it out. Is my mic really quiet? Is it quiet? Hello? Quiet. Is the mic quiet, chat, in any way? Quiet? Hello? It sounds fine. No? Put a 1. Hey, everybody put a 1 in the chat if it's fine. Good volume. Put a 1 in the chat if it's normal. Okay, perfect. 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 Thank you, guys. All right, we're moving on. Moving on. We're getting ready for the setups. And let's run it. All right. The first setup of the day is by Frank. He is 13. He obviously goes to school. It's his occupation. Oh, whoa. I like skipped hella fast. His main video game is Valorant, and his previous setup had his mom's laptop, which was kind of interesting. What inspired him to build his setup is playing games and watching setups on YouTube. And he afforded his setup by also babysitting some friends, kids, and stuff like that. And he also uses this setup for gaming and occasional schoolwork. Occasional schoolwork, I like that. And yeah, he wants to stack his monitors on top and add a new chair as his upgrades too. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. So, what I love about this setup is like the aesthetic he's got for a 13-year-old. I mean, a 13-year-old kid has this insane of a setup. I mean, it's super clean. I love the aesthetic with the plants, the lighting, keyboard and mouse, the way that like all of this lines up. The cable management is pretty good as well. On top of that, I love that you know, even his PC cases and stuff like that managed to still match awesome killers. I wonder why one of his things is unplugged for his GPU. Maybe he was planning on upgrading, not sure. Also, he has a shelf on top with some plants, which is really nice as well. It adds a really nice aesthetic to the setup. I also love this lamp. If you guys don't know, this is like a mini version of that lamp up there. And they don't sell this lamp anymore. IKEA used to sell it, and then I feel like it's my fault because back when I made a TikTok on this lamp, I got 8 million views on that video, and after that no one could find them, so it was kind of funny. So but yeah, love this. I think that this aesthetic is beautiful. I love how you built the plants around the PC to hide the cable management as well. Also, I love the personality you put in this setup. Like, you know, you're showing you know, some things you like on the shelf over here. On top of that, you got a fish tank, which is kind of dope. But yes, I do agree you need to upgrade your chair. That'd be dope. Headphone hanger is nice as well. Looks like he plays guitar, which I would move this somewhere else. What I was thinking where you could move that is up on this wall over here. They have like these hanging guitar stands. You could put that on the wall over here, and I think it'd be dope just doing that, you know. And also, thank you for the mousepad order. That is massive on the screen, by the way. I need to make that way smaller. I didn't realize it was that big. Sorry, y'all. Thank you for the mousepad order. Appreciate you. I'm gonna put that over here. Right there. Perfect. All right. Massive on the screen. But yeah, I would think it'd be dope to put like to hang up your guitar on like a hanging guitar stand. I think they have them on Amazon for like 13 to 15 bucks. And you can hang it up on one of the walls or something just to keep it out of your way of your chair. But overall, the cable management you did a great job on. I love how you use the raceways and the Velcro ties to keep everything together. Just great. Also love how you mounted your power strips on the bottom of the desk. Beautiful. Yeah. So chat, what would we think overall out of 10? I think overall out of 10, personally, I would give this a solid 7.5 out of 10. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I would say a 7.5 out of 10. And the reason being that I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10 is because it seems a tad plain. Although there is personality in like the, you know, we know he plays guitar, he has a pet fish, like, you know, he, you know, likes plants, things like that. We don't really have a lot to deal with, right? We don't have a lot to work with. Now, the ways he could add some personality is maybe some different wall art on the top or the sides, or maybe even on the pegboard or something like that. And then on top of that, I just love the minimalism of the setup. I think you did a great job of balancing everything. The symmetry is pretty good as well, for the most part. And yeah, I think you did a great job. Great setup. For 13 years old, chat, this is crazy, by the way. This is really, really good. 13 years old. Man. Yeah, he said he said in his notes that he was going to upgrade his chair soon, so don't worry about that. Yeah, obviously, yeah, and then also the guitar, like I said, hanging that up would be good too. Maybe moving this out of the way and having some more free range here would be perfect. Everything else is beautiful. Yeah, I love the minimalistic vibe though. Love it. I think you did a great job. All right, we're gonna move on. Let me go and switch screens so I don't leak my files. Let me go on to the next person, which is Gavin. I think he's 14. Let me go ahead and get everything set up here. He did send vertical videos or vertical pictures in this one, but I like the setup a lot, so I wanted to feature it. But yeah, let's go and look at it. Okay, perfect. On his 12th birthday, he decided that he wanted to build a gaming PC and a sick setup. I initially put the $500 into my setup to get a couple different things like a monitor, keyboard, and mouse, and some cable management items along with it. As well as I put $1,000 into a PC build as well. And I liked watching videos on YouTube to where I decided to do a full revamp of my setup. And yeah, and then he said in the future he wants to take a few jobs in the summer so he could basically get a few desks and stuff like that, and get a new desk and recale manage and everything. So looks pretty good. I'm gonna mute that alert. By the way, just so I have it showing up. Let me go and do that because it kind of distracts me. You know what I'm saying? All right. But yeah, so right off the rip, I love the cable management and the way this is set up. Ultra clean. Cable management is tidied underneath the desk. I love the raceway down from the wall and hidden on the sides. Here's his PC. On top of that, he's got an Xbox plugged in that he ran the cables down below. Keyboard, you know, a couple different things up here just to, you know, hold his stuff. And on top of that, he's got, I think that's an MV7 and a Stream Deck as well. But this is beautiful. Off the rip, I love the minimalism in the setup. I think you did a wonderful job of how you placed everything with the space you're given. I mean, to be fair, you fit everything in this really crammed corner, which is great. What I would tell you though is maybe to move this monitor arm more left if you can, and center this monitor with this shelf. On top of that, I would say maybe move this speaker in and this speaker in just so it's a little bit in more. That way you can have them more like pointed at you versus like pointed behind your monitor and stuff. But I will say your cable management is beautiful. The way you hid them behind these bars and the way you cable managed it underneath the desk. I love this. I think you did a great job. The raceways as well. On top of that, I love how you can I don't think you provided a picture for it, but on the cable management, I noticed that you had some foot pedals down at the bottom. It's hard to see. But that tells me that you can just scoot your chair back, put your wheel on your desk, and then just play. You can literally just play like a racing game or whatever, which I think is dope too. Now, a few things I would change. Again, I really want to see symmetry in setups. Maybe that's just me, but I feel like making this monitor symmetrical with this shelf will make this setup look even more simplistic and minimal. On top of that, I would put a Govee glide on the bottom of this shelf and run the cables down like you did here, just to add that ambient lighting. I think it would look so sick if you did, like, since you have the bars to run the cables behind, you could put another Kobe glide above and just hide them right there. You know, and I think it would look sick. Chat, what do we think about the setup overall? I feel like with the space he had, because I assume there's like a bed frame here in this corner, so I'm assuming this is like crammed against the window. For the room he has and the workspace he did it in, I think this is really solid. It's very minimal. He did a great job with hiding the cables. I would say out of 10, this would probably be a solid 7. 7, or actually maybe a 6.5. I just feel like it's not even crammed. It's just the symmetry on the monitor throws me off a little bit. But overall, the KO management is beautiful. Like, don't get me wrong, this is beautiful. And I love the minimalism. I love the window here too. Looks so sick. Yeah, it's just not as good as the last setup, I would say. So also another recommendation I would give you, I think you maybe have wall space behind this chair, or maybe like somewhere else. But I would try to hang up these controllers somewhere, maybe like you know, on the side of the wall here, or something like that, maybe in this area here. I don't know, just to get them off the shelf or display them better and put something else there, just because you have like too much stuff on this shelf overall. But it looks really good. So Gavin, thank you for submitting. Out of 10, I would give this 6.5 out of 10. I think it's great. I think you did a great job of symmetric. Having the symmetry is the only thing I would fix on the monitor, and everything else is just great. Keep it the way it is. I love the natural light in the wood. I love how you built the desk. I love the spacing you have in it. Even if people say it's slightly crammed, I don't think it is, because overall he worked with what he had. He doesn't need a second monitor. He doesn't need these things. He just likes the minimalism, and I think it's dope. I think it's really sick. So yeah, PC's on the floor. I think he has hardwood. It just, he has a rug right here for his chair, so I think he's okay there. What else do you guys think? Give me a 1 out of 10 in chat. What are we thinking? I saw some 6s earlier. But what are we thinking overall? 1 out of 10. Everyone's saying 6s. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of 6s. Some 7s. 6.5. Yeah, I would say this is a solid 6.5 for sure. All right, we're moving on. Close that. Close that. Hey, in the quick intermission while we're switching setups, tell me how your guys' day is going. Let me know. I know I'm streaming on YouTube. I know this is a different thing than people are used to, but welcome in. My name is GutzyAiden. I stream on Twitch and YouTube. Twitch is mainly games. Here is mainly reacting to setups, and I stream twice a week on YouTube. We also have members now. This is linked on the pinned comment at the top. If you guys want to support the stream, it would mean the world. So welcome in. Welcome in. All right, let's run it. Let's run it up to the next one, baby. All right, this one is by I'm gonna butcher his name. Goncast. I hope I said his name right. Goncast. He is age 14. His favorite game is Valorant, and I started off with a laptop setup, and I mainly played Roblox on it. Then I eventually started to watch setup tours videos on YouTube, and that really inspired me to get my ultimate setup. That's awesome. In that case, I decided to get a PC and get good grades in school, and I studied a lot to get those good grades. It turned out to be worth it, because eventually I got a PC for Christmas. That's awesome. Ryzen 5 5600G with the 3060 Ti and 32 gigs of RAM with the liquid cooler. That's cool. And I started to spend all my savings on the setups, or the setup that I like, with 2 monitors, a mouse, keyboard, and all that stuff. But my setup is not complete, and I'm saving for a monitor overhead. All right, perfect. So this guy is 14. Favorite game is Valorant, I can tell. You need to activate your Windows. Chat, how many of you guys need to activate your Windows? Put a 1 in the chat right now if you need to activate your Windows right now. Yeah, this little watermark. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you're sitting there, how with your watermarked ass activate Windows on your screen. Welcome to the stream. Look at the chat. Oh my, look at the chat right now. What is this? Okay, bro. Okay. All right, moving on to the next picture. This is his PC he talked about. Beautiful aesthetic, by the way. Awesome. Keyboard and mouse, love it. G Pro. Desk is beautiful as well. Okay, so first things I noticed, like what I was gonna tell you right off the rip, I love the setup. I think this is a very, very competitive gaming vibe I'm getting. Like the monitor's close, it's kind of tilted. He's got a bunch of mouse pad room. This is really good if you want to just sit down and play Valorant and you know, get your mind off stuff, or just play Valorant at a higher level. Also, I do agree that his chair maybe looks a little uncomfortable, so maybe a new chair might be useful for you. The second thing I noticed is I really like this room. I think if with his bed right here and how he positioned this this room, I think he did a great job. The positioning of the monitors is a unique one, but it's also really good. When you get to your second monitor up top, I would say move this monitor a little bit closer, but I understand if you want to have more arm room there. Looks pretty comfortable though. Yeah, see your Valorant's right there on the desktop. But yeah, I also really like your mic placement. I don't think people always get this wrong in a lot of setups I see. People always put their mic arm either on the left of them or the right of them or up top, and I feel like there's just never a good way to put your mic arm. And this way is actually pretty interesting. He has it turned tilted sideways to where his head's gonna be, and just right next to his monitor. And he probably could pull it a little bit closer, but this is beautiful. I think this is a really, really good job. Like the way he positioned this and the way that he's set up here is great. On top of that, I love that he's rocking a wood desk with a purple and black theme, because I haven't seen this a lot recently. It's like a purple, like blue, black, and wood. I haven't seen that theme in a long time. And I think it's a really good job. He did a really good job of this, because I love the way that this wood blends into the setup. So a few things I would add. Overall, I love the aesthetic of the setup, but again, there's not really much personality. I assume it's just because you like playing games on the weekends and you don't really spend a lot of time here. Whereas someone, for me, this is my job. I sit here all the time, and I'm in my office 24/7, right? So that's like what I'm saying is, for you, you come down, you sit down, you know, you sleep, you get up and you want to play Valorant on a weekend or something, you hop on this setup, and that's totally fine. That's the case. But submitting to my show, I would say add a little bit more aesthetic to the room. Maybe more lighting along this wall or shelves, or like I said, you could add your second monitor here and then add a shelf or something like that, just to maybe some Valorant figures or some Valorant props or stuff like that. If your favorite game's Valorant, that would be really, really cool. I just think that his personality overall doesn't really show through the setup, and it's lacking a little bit, but that's not a huge deal. I understand people just want to play games and get a nice setup, but it's great. You did a great job. For 14 too, this is awesome, dude. Lots of potential for the setup. I also love your monitor layout. I might actually steal this monitor layout someday for like my stream, because I really want to be able to put my camera between my monitors like this and be able to play with my monitor close. So I might take this monitor idea sometime, but it's really great. So chat, 1 out of 10. What do you guys think? What are we thinking? 1 out of 10? What are you guys thinking in the chat? What are we thinking? A lot of 7s, some 6s, and 8. 8, 7. Yeah, I'm going to say this is probably a 7.5. Everything in this setup is beautiful, from the cable management to, you know, from the cable management to, actually, never mind, not the cable management. We didn't see that before. But from the setup angle and the way that he has this angled and like how he plays is great. We probably should turn it down a little bit, chat. We probably need to put it down to like a 6.5 for this cable management. But for cable management, I have a full guide on YouTube. I usually link it in most of my videos. If not, just look up GutzyAiden cable management on YouTube and you'll find it. I have two of them. Both of them are great guides on what you should do. And yeah, you could check that out, and that'll really help out your cable management. On top of that, yeah, I would say it's probably a 6.5 or 7 with that cable management. But overall, it's a great setup, dude. I would love to see you in like the pro league someday or some shit. Maybe he's gonna be a pro Valorant player, chat. Maybe he'll come back and donate like 50 gifted or some shit to my stream. We never know. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the next setup. I'm also gonna talk to chat for a little bit in between this one because you guys are all just tuning in. So welcome in. You guys are just tuning in. We're looking at setups and getting to know you guys more on YouTube. We have about 3 more setups to go through. How do I send it? People who are asking to how to submit their setup, go to the description of this live or ! Setup form in the chat. It'll link you to a Google form, which we do have a YouTube video on how to submit, what pictures to take, how to do it. It's all there on YouTube. Just look up how to submit your gaming setup on my channel, or just how to submit your gaming setup, GutzyAiden, and you should be able to find it. So yeah, just follow the videos to the T and you'll be able to submit. It's great. You guys should do it. The more of you guys submit, the more I can do these episodes and react to you guys' stuff as well. So yeah, let's run it right there. Stream Elements, put it right there. There's a link for it. All right, we got 3 more setups to go through. The next up is Harry setup, and I think you guys are gonna like this setup. This is really nice looking. Let's run it. So Harry is age 15. He's a ski instructor from New Zealand, and his main game is Splitgate. That's kind of unfortunate. Splitgate's not a game anymore. At least I think it isn't. What was your previous setup like? He had a bad desk and it was crammed. He built his first setup with a school laptop and some cheap gear. On top of that, we asked him what inspired to build his current setup, and he said a rustic theme throughout my house. And my house has a lot of barn vibes, so I thought I would replicate the same. He started building a setup 3 years ago, and his new plans for the future are some new monitors and a clean PC. Right off the rip, we got this rustic looking beach vibe that he's got going on. I love the surfboard and the different stuff like that. It's just so mature for his age. I mean, 15 years old, chat. Like, it's so mature for his age. Like, this is so clean. I mean, look at that. That's it at night. That's like his like view as well, because he said he works on a he lives on a farm. So this is great, dude. This is awesome. Beautiful. So there's not much I would really recommend for this setup. I mean, right off the rip, I just love the aesthetic, man. From the like darker wall and then the darker wood, like the lighter gray wall with the darker wood. The way you organized like the shelving unit above your setup to the little aesthetic with the lamp here, like it just all fits so well together. And then on top of that, you've got like some plants, right? And you love nature and stuff like that, so you made your wallpapers plants as well, which is beautiful as well. All of it is like together in the same spot, which is great too. Sorry, this picture, yeah. Rocking a keyboard and mouse, but it's not a terrible thing. Yeah, so I would definitely say, like you said in your message, to upgrade your monitors. You know what even look clean, in my opinion? I think chat would kind of agree with me. You should get an ultra wide for this setup. If you don't have any use for the second monitor, I would say an ultra wide in the center would be beautiful in this setup, and I think chat would agree with me. But don't get an ultra wide until you get a better PC. I think you're just rocking a Xbox and like an older style PC, which if I'm being honest with you, I think would almost look a little bit better if that was on the floor back here and you put like a little piece of wood where you couldn't see it, because you don't really need to show off that PC, right? So I think it would be dope if you just put like a little piece of wood or something to elevate it off the floor and hit it back here. That way you could separate the plants throughout the setup and maybe make it a little bit more symmetrical instead of putting all the plants in one corner. But overall, it's not bad. I love the aesthetic you have. Overall, I would rate this setup, if I wanted to rate it 1 out of 10, I would say a 9 out of 10. I love the aesthetic. It doesn't matter what gear you have. If you make a setup look this nice, regardless of the gear, you gotta get some props for it. This is beautiful. And I love how you hid the camo management behind the board there, which is dope. Chat, what would you guys say 1 out of 10? Eight by 8.5, 9, 10. Easily 9. Yeah. Solid 9. Solid 9. Yeah. Solid 9. Yeah. I would say it's a solid 9 too. Harry, this is a beautiful setup for 15 years old, man. You should give your little pat on the back for yourself, man. This is beautiful. Even at night, the aesthetic's nice with this little lamp and the lighting you have behind your desk and monitors. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, symmetric. Most of the time, I get on people for being symmetrical, right? But I kind of feel like this fits. Like, looking at this, like, I don't see anything wrong. Like, it feels like everything just has a natural place for itself. And I really like that. I think that was this was very thought out and built really, really nice. And the window too, the natural light. I love it. I love the little bit aesthetic you're building, man. Great, great, great setup. Thank you so much, Harry, for submitting. We're gonna move on to the next setup here. Harry, thank you again for submitting. Beautiful. Hunter is up next. Grab that. All right. A light bar would be sick. I agree. All right, moving on to the next setup. Let's run it. This is the second to last one by Hunter. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Okay. Can I get like a really good picture? Let's do that. He's 16 years old. I plan to upgrade my monitor / PC in the future. Before, I didn't really have a setup, and we moved into my new house. So I had all the pieces just to put it all together. My favorite color is blue, and that's why my entire setup is blue. I had to work for my entire setup. Also, sorry about Nightbot here. Let me unmod Nightbot so it doesn't get you guys. I got you. I got you guys. Go. I unmodded Nightbot. You're good, guys. Yeah. The note wasn't really big. The note wasn't massive. Okay, that's all I got from that note. So that's all I know. So let's go ahead and take a look and go through Hunter's setup. So right off the bat, I love this custom desk he built. Even though it's a little bit different and chat might get on for you, but I think this is beautiful. I think it's dope that you built your own setup and your own desk. I think it's awesome. I love the cutouts for where you sit. I wish my desk had that, you know, where I could sit a little bit closer, which I really like. I think that's dope. Let's go on to the PC as well. I would say if you're ready to, if you like your desk and everything else in your setup is great, I would upgrade your PC. This GPU looks a little like it's like struggling in there. Maybe a CPU, motherboard, maybe just get a whole nother PC. I don't know. I don't know what you're rocking in there specs wise, but this looks like it's hurting a little bit. But if it works for what you have, rock it. On top of that, we've got some cable management stuff down through the side of the desk here. He actually, it looks like he cut holes with grommets on them. Let me see if I can look at another picture. Yeah, like there's like a little hole behind this monitor that runs all the cables down to the PC, which is dope. And then he also has the extra ones that are plugged in here. He has them run across the top of the desk, which is dope. And then also something I wanted to point out, chat. See if I can find a good picture of it. Right here. I know it's kind of hard to see. I'm going to move it over so you guys can see more. So if you guys see, look, he has, oh, my camera's blocking it. I think that's good. Oh, okay. That's funny. There we go. All right, let's do this. There we go. Perfect. There's a little stream deck right here hidden in the corner of this desk, which I think is interesting. It's like right below where he could like reach down and touch it, but I feel like that's just uncomfortable. But it's kind of cool that he had it there. Nonetheless, you can't see it because of my camera, but I had to move it around just for you guys could see it. But it's okay. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's unique. It's unique. On top of that, I'm wondering why he has two keyboards. I'm not necessarily sure why. I'm assuming one. I thought maybe streaming PC, but I don't think he would have a PC there. But yeah, I love the way that he did this cable management. Custom desk is cool as well. I don't have a zoomed out picture. I want to see more of this right side. Yeah, it looks like he has a fridge over there too or something. Besides the setup itself is great. I like how he mounted this monitor. I would say mount this main monitor if you can. I love how he built the custom desk for himself, which is cool as well. And I think that's like a candle and a wireless phone charger. And then I love the headphone hanger as well. That's a nice touch. Having a little headphone hanger right where you sit is great as well. I love the little custom as well. I love this little custom controller holder that you built. I think this is really cool and unique. I think you built this yourself. This is really interesting though. And it's dope. I think this is sick. I think building little custom things like this throughout people's setups is very, very unique, and I love seeing it done. Same with his mic. Look, he mounted his mic right here, and he made a custom mounted thing to the desk to it, which is cool. All of this is custom, and I love that he took the time to really think of every little detail. Although, I would like to see more cable management under the monitors, and I'd like to see this main monitor mounted. Also, maybe a new mouse pad, too. I also like that you hid the cables behind this like little block thing behind your PC. I think that's cool too. But you can still see them coming down from here, which isn't bad, but so overall, what do we think out of this setup, chat? I think I gave enough insight into what he should change and what he should do. What do you guys think? Out of 10. What do you guys think? Five, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 5, 5. I'm thinking a 6, 6.5 actually, and there's a reason. There's a reason. He custom made his entire desk, a custom mount for his mic, a full-blown custom controller holder. On top of that, he built like a little thing that goes behind his PC to cover the wires. And all of that, he built an entire desk and a custom Elgato holder for himself that sits on the bottom of the shelf. I don't know if you can see it. It's right here. He built like a little custom Elgato for his stream, which is so cool. So I would say 6.5, maybe even a 7. I just think you should take all this, like, the acoustic paneling and the lights down. I feel like that looks tacky, so I would take that down if that were me. But overall, great setup. I would say this is a 6.5, and we're gonna go ahead and move on. Also, people who are joining in, welcome. You know, we're gonna be looking at the last setup here, and then we're gonna probably do a little bit of just chatting, getting to know you guys a little bit more. And yeah, okay. So we're moving on to the next setup. Let me go ahead and pull it up. This one I really like, so get ready. Chat, who's ready for the last setup? Who's ready for the last setup? Let me know. Let me know right now. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready for the last setup. You ready? You ready? I'm seeing a lot of people getting ready. Perfect. Look at all you people ready for it. Let's run it. All right. This is Triza. I think that's how you say his name. He is 13 years old. He's located in Florida, and he plays his main game, and his main games are Modern Warfare and Warzone. His old setup was very unaesthetic and cluttered, and what inspired him to build his current setup is me, and he loved my videos as well. He basically built his setup for schoolwork, consecration, and maybe some future trading / e-commerce. When did he build this setup? Was in May 2021, and it took him about 3 years to build this setup. He afforded the setup by getting a side job at a grocery store and built up money from Christmas and side hustles. His future plans are to get a third monitor, a little bit of a bigger desk, and some future PC upgrades, and these are all important to him. All right. So right off the rip, we're noticing a setup by a 13-year-old that is beautiful. Right off the rip. Let's go ahead and take a look. So I love the wallpapers off the rip. I just love the aesthetic. Also, thank you for supporting my mouse pads too. Appreciate you. Okay, cable management is beautiful as well. PC is really nice cable management. Yeah. Yeah. This is beautiful, man. I absolutely love this. So off the rip, we've got a 2-monitor setup, keyboard, mouse, you know, all the usual stuff you got in a setup, but the aesthetic for a 13-year-old kid is awesome. And also knowing that you want to maybe do some e-commerce in the future is crazy for a 13-year-old to say. I didn't know shit at 13, bro. I was just playing Minecraft on my Xbox 360, bro. What did you guys want from me? I love that you have a salt lamp. I love that you've got this blue and pinkish setup, right? And then this orange just kind of takes you out of it. And it's really great. I like that the orange just kind of adds that big contrast to the setup. Like if it was just this colors, it would look cool. But then you just got like this orange that just kind of pulls you out of the setup, which is great. On top of that, I wanted to say I like your cable management. You did a great job. I know that the flamingo is probably to hide more cable management, so I'm not going to roast you on that. But what I would say is I see a controller back here and some different remotes and stuff. Maybe getting a under the desk drawer that goes like the mounts by 3M. That way you could put like some extra things like that in it, and then maybe hang up your controller somewhere over here. Would be really dope. Also, since he's a GutzyAiden subscriber on YouTube, chat, GutzyAiden subscribers get medals, okay? So subscribe to the YouTube, please. Please, it's free. See, if you would win all these medals too if you were a subscriber. If you were a subscriber, you'd be a winner. I'm just saying. Maybe some sort of pencil drawer for this setup though would be dope. On top of that, I love the light bar that you've got going. It brings a nice little glow to your setup, like this little light right here. I love this. Also, let's talk about the PC for a second. I love the aesthetic. He worked with what he had, and he built the setup exactly how he wanted it. And I feel like even with this fan not being all the same, it's totally fine. I think he did a great job of matching all the aesthetics together and making it look clean while he did it. And I also like that you did like a smaller desk, and then you did the Alex drawer to put your PC on. He has a nice little depth to the setup. But overall, I would say the only thing that I would tell you to add, like the rest of the room has a lot of personality and setup, which is great. Like you got all these medals that shows you've done a lot of cool things. And then on this side, you've got like a bookshelf and things like that. But I would love to see some sort of canvas above this entire setup. Where's the picture? Like maybe just a canvas up here to kind of fill in this rest of this gap. And it's not bad. It's not like, this is a great setup. I love this. I would just love to see a little bit more like art or decoration, maybe a shelf here, maybe something more. I just feel like the wall's a little blank in the middle. But overall, I would rate this personally, and I think I would take off the chats and opinions too. I would personally say this is a 7 or 8 out of 10, just because of the way that you position the setup. Everything is symmetrical with the setup. The way you place certain things, because things would get in your way, is great too. Like, I love this mic arm placement. You can just kind of put it behind your monitor when you're done. Also, I would recommend a headphone hanger, maybe on this left side, mounted to the bottom of the desk. That way your headphones aren't in your way. But I understand if you want to just put your headphones on your monitor, that's fine too. But I think it would look really good if you just mounted them underneath the desk there. And yeah, this is beautiful, man. 13 years old. Crazy. Chat, what do you guys think? 1 out of 10, go. 1 out of 10, go. One out of 10. 1 out of 10. One out of 10, y'all. 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10. Awesome. Beautiful. All right. I'm gonna finish off my last statement with this setup, and it is a beautiful setup. Thank you so much for submitting, Trezza. You are a goat. I hope that you get a couple things and change your setup. And yeah. All right. Don't say anything. Don't say anything yet, chat. I have a little surprise for you guys. Okay? I got a little surprise for you. Okay? Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me un momento, por favor. I got a little bit of surprise for you guys. It's something that I've always wanted to tell you guys. Give me un momento. Waiting. Everybody type 1 in the chat. Just 1. Everybody type 1. The number 1. The number 1. Number 1 in the chat. Give me a second here. Okay. Give me a second. Damn. How do I submit your setup? Just X-point setup form. I'm pretty sure it's modded. Okay, everybody type 1. Everybody type 1. It's working. It's working. Perfect. I got the surprise for you guys. Everybody type 1 right now. Type 1 right now. There we go. There we go. Yo, thank you for the $5 donation. Thank you for the super chat. My first super chat ever. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Setup form is one word, by the way. It's also in the description. You can just click the link. Thank you so much, Voosh. All right, guys. So the surprise is I'm surprising one of you guys with a free mouse pad. Just for you guys hanging out in the stream with me today. I wanted to show some love back to you guys. And the reason you guys are typing 1 is to get eligible in the giveaway. So there you go. Nice little surprise for you guys. I really just appreciate you guys' support on this channel. Again, like all of you guys being here and just hanging out with me means the fucking world. Okay. That's why I do these every once in a while. I'll give away stuff because I just really enjoy you guys, man. Thank you guys so much for everyone subscribing, watching the videos. Like all of you guys have really motivated me to work on YouTube and work harder and try to get my best workout. And you guys have been inspiring me to do better. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. With that being said, who's gonna win? Josh C. Martinez, my guy. Would you like a mouse pad, my brother? He's still spamming. He's gonna catch up. Don't worry, he's gonna catch up. I'm here. Perfect. Just add me on Discord if you join my Discord. It's in the description of my YouTube videos. Just join there and then message me. My messages are open, or you can DM me on Twitter. Either way, just to claim your prize, and I'll send you out a mouse pad. That sound cool? Sound dope? Also, I forgot to read the super chat. I don't have a way of looking at that. So Josh, yeah, just follow me on Twitter or send me a Discord message or something like that, and I'll get to you, okay? Make sure you do that, okay? Make sure to do that, because I do not want to not give you something. W, all right. Gotta write you? Perfect, perfect. Thank you, brother. Perfect, okay. Perfect. All right, just message me. So guys, to leave it up on that, thank you guys. If you guys haven't seen the new video, I just dropped a YouTube video. Crazy enough, it's right on here on YouTube. All you do is click my profile, and guess what? Got a brand new video out right now. Right now, there's a brand new video out right now of the things we just did. It's crazy. You should go watch it. Okay? I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for all joining the stream. And if you guys want to see some crazy shit, maybe win a PC, maybe win a monitor, all that shit's happening tomorrow at 12 p.m. PST over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GutzyAiden. Uncapped Bidathon. Here we come. Thank you guys so much for all stopping in on the YouTube stream, and I'll see you guys next time. Which you can go watch my YouTube video right now if you guys want to. Love you guys. Much love, guys. I'll be doing more submissions on Wednesday. Live on YouTube Wednesday. I'll see you guys then. Okay? Much love, guys. I'll see you guys later. It'll be at 1 p.m. PST on Wednesday. Got you.